Hello everybody, welcome to this video presentation, Sample Economics Questions and Answers. And this is with the intention to help you, most especially that we're near to summative exams. I do hope and pray the best for you and that, you own your learning. This one is a little bit of help, but everything lies within you. So we will start. Okay, we have here this table, just up here, ta-da, and then we'll try to answer all of these things. So as you can see, there are so many tables, and I viewed them as very advantageous in summarizing the things that we generally talked about. So let's start with this law of demand. If you can remember, whenever the price increases, I pertain to a certain good of a certain good or service, the quantity demanded decreases. And that's under the ceteris paribus assumption. And remember that you are wearing the shoes of the consumers or buyers. And this one also can be transmuted in another way, such as when the price decreases, the quantity demanded increases. If you're gonna graph that out, you will form this kind of line or curve, I should say, what you call demand curve, and it's downward as you can see, which states the relationship between the two variables, the price and quantity demanded. And whenever you're asked what's the correlation between the two, you say that that is negative or inverse in its nature. All right, I hope that you're getting that. But we'll go to law of supply. That's the brother of the first law that we talked about. You wear now the shoes of the producers or suppliers. Here in this case, whenever the price increases, the quantity supplied increases also. Same way as when the price of a good or service decreases, its quantity supplied decreases. If you're going to plot that out, you will come up with uh, that kind of slope. It's upward, which basically states the positive relationship between the two variables. Okay, positive. What we just need to remember, students, that it doesn't go as if like whenever the quantity of demand decreases, the price increases, or with the analogy of the another one here. Well, what we need to emphasize here that price is the reference point. Okay, so changes happen because of that. Well, a while ago when we talked about the slopes and then the curves there, if you're going to combine them together in one graph, you'll see the interaction between the demand curve and supply curve. Well, we're going to try to come up with answers here on this table, no? Excess demand. What do you mean by that? Which is greater than here, lesser than. Well, excess demand coming from the term itself. The excess is in the part of demand, therefore quantity demanded is greater than the quantity supplied. Okay, and whenever you see that, you will learn that shortage indeed is the thing that will manifest here. We'll write it down there, and it is located. Okay, form a graph. You will see it is located under the equilibrium price. It's below the equilibrium price equilibrium, whatever you want call it. And so, what would happen to the price? Since many are able to buy, many are able and willing to have that kind of certain good or service, then price will increase. And there. Now let's deal with this excess supply. So that's the opposite of the equation that we first gave. When here we would say that this is the equation. Okay, we'll put the mathematical side gearing toward the quantity side. There's an excess supply, and of course, when there's an excess to that, with the supply or like extra, there's an abundance of that. First, we'll term that as surplus, and it's located of the equilibrium price and price has this proclivity to decrease. There, we accomplished it. Okay, we'll proceed to this. Let's tackle price ceiling. Coming from the term itself, ceiling, or the term maximum price. First, the maximum price imposed by the government, yes, price controls, or imposed by the government, and then it's mandated to the producers, and that's to protect the buyers. So before we go to the graph positioning, we need to understand price ceiling. Well, as we can remember, under price ceiling, producers are not allowed to charge more than the maximum price set by the government. Yes, it's already the maximum. It's the limit, and you can't do anything about it because it's a law. It's mandated. And then the grab position is more of, you remember, it's above the. Yeah, am I correct about that? Below, below the equilibrium price, which will result whenever you see something below the graph tendency for the things there is to have like this voltage. And then the common example given here is more of the situation on rent control. Price floor, on the other hand, refers to the minimum price, and that's why it's floor, caused by the government, uh, government mandated to buyers, consumers, in order to protect the producer in that case. And it's located above the equilibrium price, equilibrium, okay, and it will result to surplus. And a common example for that is minimum wage. Wage, as you can see, I would just like to put something like an explanation here on the minimum wage. On these two parts, things vary because of the fact that this minimum wage is under the context of labor market, not okay, and the goods, common things that we talk about, and that's to protect the employees or the workers under low pay, and that's mandated to the employers. Okay, let's have our first question here. The price of one, there is a blank, and there's a graph that goes here regarding the market schedule for slices of cheese pizza. Okay, students, don't be overwhelmed whenever you see that. So we have here the price of one. There you have it. I'll just change my pen color so you won't be confused. Let's have at least a green because there's already red there. And so that's the thing that you need to remember. This is the price of one. Now that you've seen that, so what is the question? Is it shortage or plus? Okay. But first, let's deal with the supply curve. This is the supply curve. As you can see, that's the the points. Okay, the points there. This is the demand curve. This is the here. So okay, it was the 400. The other one with 800. Which is which? So this one 400 is for the quantity supplied, and this one 800 is for the quantity demanded. There you have it. But what is that? Is it supply or demand? I mean, is it shortage or surplus? Well, as you can see here, you need to know which is greater than, which is higher, 400 or 100. Of course, logic would say it's 800. So how do we do this? When that's what you call excess demand, and excess demand is called, okay, like a shortage. Therefore, this one is X already and X for that. All the answers. Oh, going back to what we're talking, what is the formula that we know it is shortage formula for that? The shortage, it's like quantity demanded minus quantity supplied, and in that case, it is 800. 800 minus 400. The answer is 400. Yay! So X for that. And this is the answer. Voila, you got it correctly. Now you can draw like um Kirby something there. Okay, to become joyous with like the combination of Goku. Well, this is the next question. Which following can result in a shortage of bread in Venezuela? So A, B, C, or D. Just read all of them through your eyes. Well, let's have the keyword here. That's shortage. You know, you need to put forward your knowledge base here. We have two price controls, price ceiling or price floor. Shortage is related to, if you can remember, price ceiling. Well, X for this, X for that. We have A and B. But what is the real answer here? Price ceiling. Shortage. You need to remember that shortage actually shortage is located below the equilibrium price. And also, at the same way, price ceiling is okay located there. That's why, if you can recall, the letter G there stands for ground, which helps us to remember where the position of effective price ceiling on the graph. Well, X for this, okay, and below. So the answer is no other than letter A. Good job, students. Let's now answer the third one. This is easy for you. Well, quantity supplied is greater than the quantity demanded. which is higher and greater than the quantity supplied. And that is actually tantamount to surplus, excess supply, also known as this. Okay? We have another one. If a price floor was set at 320, what quantity would be purchased? I'll just get my pen once again. And what is the answer here? Let's deal with this bit by bit. Price floor was set at 320. This is it. And quantity be purchased. Purchase is related to demand. Okay. What quantity would be okay, purchased here? And this is what we're looking for. And we're gonna put that. That's the answer. Letter A, but there's no letter A there. It's 20. All right. Okay. What is the supply with a price floor of $60? Well, where is the supply curve there? And $60 here. Well, okay. Plotting it here. What is the answer? E. Crazy. Another question. What is the result of the government implementing a price floor of $60? Or $60 here. And the question is it shortage or surplus? There's so many words that I see here, but you need to use your knowledge base once again. Price floor, it's situated above the equilibrium price, and when you see that, it would be equal to like surplus, since as you can see here, that's automatic. But if you want to analyze it more, say, okay, we'll put it like this way. There's 200 here. How do we compute surplus? Q is minus Q E. Okay, 100, and then the other one is 100. 100 here. The answer is 100 is the surplus. X for shortage, X for another shortage. It's a matter of this one or this one. Surplus, both 100. Well, in that case, as I see, and if you can remember, price floor has the intention to protect the producers. And as you can see here, it's becoming, and I started from this reference, becoming more expensive for the consumer. And I think we will choose, and the best answer is this one. Okay, correcto. Let's put another smiley here, and gotcha. All right, you have this, and I'll just get a pen once again. And the question is the price ceiling of $20 would benefit blank price ceiling. There's this $20, so you can see the equilibrium price. This is the price ceiling. Remember, that's located below the EP, and that's the maximum. It's the maximum price, and it's mandated to the producers. As you can remember, under price ceiling, producers are not allowed to charge uh, more than the maximum price. Therefore, that's to benefit not both, not themselves, but the consumers or the buyers. So, correcto. Once again, at the price of blank, there is no excess demand or excess supply. Therefore, the market price will blank. Oh, here. There, in this case, there's equilibrium because there's nothing like excess both quantity demand and quantity supply in that case. So we need to find that out. Where is we're equal? There, 900, 900. And it's here at the price of $4. Where's $4 there? And of course, it remains unchanged. Easy breezy for you students. You got it. We have another question. Table below shows the market demand and supply schedule. Coca-Cola is 0. Study carefully and answer the following questions. So, what change in price is required when there is an excess supply of 120 pence? We'll deal with this bit by bit. The question is what is required? Okay, what change is required? In order to, but first, you need to know where is that excess supply of cans. Is it below here or up this above the equilibrium point? How do we know the excess? Whenever there's excess supply or surplus, whenever there's this higher quantity supply than quantity demanded, so it's between it's actually here 8 or $10. So how do we compute that? You know it already. Quantity supplied minus quantity demanded. So use our math skills, students. 300 minus 240, that's 60. 60 cans? Is it cans? No. 340 minus 220, 120 cans. The 20 cans, yay, you got it. So what do we need to do? We already got the price, $10. Well, what is required in order to put that into this kind of equilibrium state? Do we need to add more, okay, to increase the price or to decrease? Well, we wanted to make it easier. Of course, the logic thing we need to do is not to further increase them. So C and D are wrong. And how do we do this? Is it decrease, right? 10 minus 2, that's 8. You're able to come up with 6. You should come up with 6. Well, X for this one once again, and the answer really is decreased by $4 because 10 minus $4, okay, is equal to 6. Correcto! Okay, the following is a supply demand diagram of watermelons. I love watermelons. And what's this? When the price of watermelons is $12, there is black in the market, and the fact it is black. There are so many choices, but how do we get the answer? You formulate a table, and after creating that, you try to analyze. So that basically is the transmutation of the graph here. So as you can see, the question is on the part of $12, and there. Um, so whenever, as you can see here, quantity demanded is 8, quantity supplied 4, and we figure this one, and that's what you call an excess demand. So X for this, and another for this. What is the answer? Again, excess demand is also called uh, shortage. How do we compute a shortage? I mean, the quantity detected in this case. Well, 8 minus 4, that's 4. So we remove this B and we are left with this answer, letter A. That's it. The price of $2, there is blank or blank units, and the quantity transacted is blank. What is the answer? Hmm, I didn't do that. It's already correct whenever we're not answering it. So it's maybe a glitch or accidentally put it. Okay, where's the dollars here? And oh, it's erased. There's a blank of blank. 375 and 195. Well, which is bigger, this one? That's when the quantity demanded is larger or greater than the quantity supplied. That's what you call shortage. So X for surplus here. And as you can see, which is larger to this 75195. This one, it's letter B. Use that and correcto. Okay, as you can see here, students, when the price of good X is $80, there will be blank, all blank. So as you can see here, there is $80. And how do we know the answer? You see, the quantity demand is 18 and the quantity supplied is 22, which is larger than this one. And whenever that thing happens, that's of course a manifestation of an excess supply. So we need to X this, C, and D. And how do we know if it's 4 or 6? You just try to uh, follow the formula for the surplus. And that's the other term for an excess supply. So quantity supply minus quantity supply quantity demanded, and 22 minus 18, that's 4. Yay! That is the answer. We'll choose letter B, letter A rather. Okay, correct. We have the demand diagram of a good. Which of the following statements is correct? And whenever I see such kind of graph and there are no numbers and it's not concrete, then you try to make it concrete by formulating a table with numbers, following also the law of demand and supply properly. Also, and then I will try to put on some numbers there and then put in price so that I could realize really what is happening here in this graph. Let's try to think in this case. The pen here and then P2, there's an excess in demand in market. P2 is in demand? No, that's excess in supply. That's wrong. C. But P1, there's an excess supply in the market. P1 here. Excess in supply, that's excess in demand as you can see because this one is much larger compared to this. Wrong for that. And then this one at P1, the market quantity transacted equals the market quantity demanded. I don't see any intersection at P1, so no for that. And P0, the quantity demanded, the quantity supplied, and the quantity transacted are equal. Yes, I see the equilibrium is here. So we will choose letter A. That's the real answer. Correct, correct. Which of the following pairs is always equal? Oh, the answer is not this, not this, not this. Not always equal for quantity demanded and quantity supplied, It's just in the equilibrium state. So we'll have this quantity sold and quantity over letter D, and that's quantity transacted that we're talking about. All right, thank you so much, students.